This is Tacos Live with Jay and Jeff. Boys, who's our guest today?
We are loaded for big time tacos. Let me tell you, this is going to be another epic session because the one, the only Nick Latour is with us. Nick is the director of national accounts at HPG, director of epic branding, director of Monday, Mr. Monday, the man, the myth, the legend, Nick. What's up?
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's just another shiny Taco Tuesday, but
yeah, and it's really great that we have Mr. Monday on Taco Tuesday. So that's always
it works out perfectly. Taco Tuesday is a great complimentary day to the Monday itself, and we're very proud to have him here. So before I jump off here, guys, if you are watching this live on Promo Corner, remember, if you want to ask any questions, put any comments in there for me to bring up at the end, just put them right over there in the message box and we'll get to the boys. But I think we've got one last thing before I jump off here. We got a Tacos Up, right?
Tacos Up with a special flair, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we have our tacos, flair. But, since...
For the gram. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
I hope I went the right way. I'm not
sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Check out that hat. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to jump off here, you guys. I am going to be monitoring the Facebook Live on both Promo Corner and Promo Show's Facebook page, but I will jump back in at the end after you guys are talking about some epic branding. So we'll see you guys soon.
Bye. Excellent. I know. Jeff, are you fired up? I'm pretty fired
up.
I
am super fired up because we love Nick. We love Mr. Monday. And we've kind of gone through some of what we're going to share. And to me personally, it's really great when we get a supplier that just rocks it. I mean, and there are a few of them out there. I mean, a few. I say
Nick's on a short list. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's a short list. And when you get those that are on that list, that we get the opportunity to spotlight them is really just a cool thing for us. We feel very privileged on the Taco Show to feature Nick Latour.
It's a perfect fit. It is the I think of it as when I thought through this, Mr. Monday, director of all epic shit at HPG. Nick, we've had the blessing, the opportunity to chat about what you've been doing before. You were one of our early guests before we were even doing live streaming with Promo Corner. So I feel like this is like, I'm excited again. I'm jacked up.
Yeah, man, this is awesome. Well, what is our industry if not to be memorable and to show things off in a good way? That's why I always like what you guys do because I love tacos, but also, you're never going to forget tacos with J&J. It's just it's perfect. So
I love it.
And before we jump further, to that point, what amazes me is the wisdom that people have been willing to freely share. We do have distributors on that aren't afraid to show, oh, look at this really cool epic thing. Like they're not like, oh, this is mine, I'm not sharing it. And some of the wisdom that we put out, I like stand in awe at it. And so it's just really a blessing to have you on and continue that tradition of sharing awesome epic stuff.
And Jeff, everything is better when you spice it up.
Oh yes, exactly. Those are great.
We're going to talk a little bit about food gifts and gifting and some of the epic brands that HPG has. They have a buffet table now of tasty tacos. But it's exciting because we won't go through all of it. We don't want to bore people with stuff. What we really want to do is put the spotlight on Nick and let him kind of explore the space of like always, magical marketing, purpose-driven marketing, how to be experiential in this space rather than just more logos on more stuff. And so that's why I get jacked up and excited. And Jeff, thank you for reminding me that this isn't about us. It's about other people sharing, and it's incredible. And so again, people sharing, the rising tide raises all ships. So I've got a few slides. If you're ready, Mr. Monday, we're going to kind of go through a couple of things and let you walk us through, let you shine, let you share the good stuff. And so let's jump in. So first of all, we want to again thank, Promo Corner. They have given us this little space, this little corner in the corner. Some might call it the dunce corner. I'm not sure. I am wearing my hell yeah hat today, but without them, this wouldn't be possible. So thanks again to everybody at Promo Corner. But more importantly, boom, look at that, y'all. I mean, this is a big deal, brother. This is a big brand in our industry. Nick, what should we know right off the top?
What you should know is that HPG is the most progressive, forward-thinking, creative supplier in our industry. We're trying to push the envelope. Times are changing. This past year, if it's taught us anything, it's that nothing is permanent, right? So what I love about what we're doing at HPG is all 10 of our brands are just pushing the level together. We're just raising the bar, which is something that I know you guys want to do with this show, that I want to do personally in my personal life. And as a supplier, I think we should all be doing, because things are different now, you know?
Absolutely.
And to that point, with all the mergers and acquisitions that are in the industry, and I've had this discussion with a few people, HPG is one of the companies that's doing things right. And we've been working with the Web company, now part of your family here, Web Collection over there. And we had Dan Webb, was so excited to be on our Friday wind down to the weekend Advocates for the Industry show. And just the way you guys are going about the acquisitions, you know, we hear, you know, it's happening, but what you guys are doing is buying it seems to me, buying great companies, let them run, you know, make tweaks that need to happen. I know there's really good things ahead for Web and all that, but all those companies are great. And obviously you're evolving, and what you just said about how HPG is going about things is the right way, and it's working, and it shows.
Absolutely. You know, the idea, I think, is not to just grab brands and just grow and become a beast just to do it, but to be thoughtful and purposeful. And all these brands are complementary to one another. It's like brother and sister brand. Hanson's and Org Audio, while you might know them as two different companies, are very symbiotic when you think about the product mix, but also different. So it's like the weird little brother and then the cool older brother, and they kind of play well together under this umbrella. They stand on their own, but together they're a force to be reckoned with. BCG has the most amazing, you know, lapel pins and kind of creative art, wood pieces, and this kind of stuff. So blending these, we're able to put together an entire package for almost anyone that comes for their promo needs, really.
It sure is a story of innovation, is what I think, because you're pushing. Some of these have been traditional brands in our space for years, literally decades, some of them, and others are brand new. So that's kind of what I like about this. It's like about this, you know, it's this true buffet table of amazing, you know, this collective suppliership. And you know, you've got Captain Monday here, you know, one of many, who's guiding us through these treacherous waters with these amazing brands and these epic times. And the thing is, you nailed it. Things are totally different. And I love the fact that you've embraced that, rather than just try to, you know, go back to what we've always done. And truth is, this was the origin story of the Tacos with Jay and Jeff show, is that, you'll remember, Nick, we just kind of got tired of seeing the same old. And the fact is when the pandemic first started to roll out, nobody knew what to do. So they all fell back on what they always did. And I respect so much HPG and all of those brands for pushing forward in new ways, different ways, willing to risk, willing to try. And that's what makes epic branding work, because it's going to be memorable no matter what. And then when it works, it's magically delicious, like a tasty taco.
Yes.
All right. So that's the brands. Anything more there to say? Anything you want to highlight or spotlight before we dive in on a few more slides?
No, I don't think so. I have some thoughts, but let's move along with the show.
Let's move along. Let's keep this show going. We've got more epic things to talk about. This jumped off the webpage when I first saw this, Nick, because for two reasons. One, it's a really growing part of our business. And if you haven't been involved in more kitting and more drop shipping and more customization and personalization, I don't know what you've been doing for the last 15 months. But not only that you're trying to make it simple for the distributor. You're trying to make things easier. At least that's my perception. Am I right or am I wrong?
100%. And the bigger goal at HPG is to be able to have that one place to go. We want our customers' experience to be easy. So we're putting it together now, so it may feel a little clunky to some, but the end result, which will be here very soon with the new website we'll be pushing out for HPG in the next couple of months, is going to be just this total experience to make it easier for our customers. Also to kind of combine our brands behind the scenes so that we're working together, but to everyone else, it's HPG and then the 10 kids. So it's going to be really fun. The drop ship, we wanted to keep extending that because, to your point, There's still a ton of work from home people. There's a need. We'll talk about it in a second, but the emotional aspect of promo is something that's really been brought to the forefront this past year.
I love that.
The way we feel when we see a brand or get things is compounded by the fact that maybe we're isolated at home, or maybe, we've gone through some stuff this past year. So the end user experience, the customer experience is really something that you've hit on, that our brands are trying to tap into.
Well, this was cool because, for one, it's a visual that I couldn't pass up. I mean, the idea of that, it's just that you go back to when you were, my age and watching cartoons on Saturday morning, and you see things, dropping out of the sky, floating like little magical gifts, little treasures.
Yep.
So probably not everyone's going to have that immature perspective like I do. But the truth is that the logistics of this are critical. And so I can set aside my immature Saturday morning cartoons for a minute and say, wow, you're helping eliminate a hassle that is really important right now. And get this, Jeff, we've talked about this before. Don't forget, they've even got a flyer that distributors can customize to highlight this and drop in their own logo on those boxes. So it's a custom flyer.
Yep. Yeah, we've got I don't even think I have to argue it, but we have the best marketing team in the industry, people that are thinking 2 steps ahead, led by Jason Lukash, who you guys might know, and this whole team, Ben Pazzi and Campbell, and all these people on the team are just next level thinkers, and really thinking to the end user, in addition to our customer, because we have to sell to distributors a certain way. We're not selling direct, but if we can cut out a piece, if we can cut out some art and marketing work for them and say, hey, here's a flyer, just send it to your people, they're going to love it because it looks retail, it looks like something people want to consume, then we win. And that's what our team does exceptionally well, I think.
You really do. I mean, I'm tipping my hell yeah cap to you, sir, because hell yeah, you guys make it simple. And the graphics and the marketing and the branding and everything that's pulled together is superior. It is exceptional. I can't come up with any, spontaneous, magically delicious adjectives right now, so I'll stick it with that. But loved it. Had to highlight it because I could see how this would be a huge help for distributors. Jeff, what do you think?
Can you go back to that image again?
I absolutely can go back to the image.
So while you related it, to a cartoon thing, which is really good, like I just see this as just being light and warm and friendly, and it's weird the way people would look at an image, and this is kind of going way past tacos for me. It's like going deep in the way I'm viewing this and the way an end user might view it. Like, it's light and airy, and there's a lot of different ways you could go about the same exact marketing message, free shipping. But the way this is done is the way this is done, and it's just creative. It's got this light, airy feel, and for some, they perceive it as their cartoon from their childhood days. Me, I just see it as being just refreshing. Maybe it's like just cool.
I love that. That's a great adjective, refreshing, and the action of being, it's a deliverable.
It's a soft message too. It's powerful because free dropping shipping is in front of you, but the imagery. I mean, to go back and take this minute or two to look at that. Wow.
Well, let's move forward. I've got a new slide here, Nick, because this is one of the things. First of all, it's food related. It's not a taco. We'll set that aside for a minute. But this looks cool. This looks fun. This looks tasty. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, and probably other viewers right now are watching, going, how does this relate to promotional product advertising? How is this branded merch? A plate full of pretzels with mustard? What? So what am I looking at here, Nick?
This is our twist and salt kit that is made by Batch and Bodega. The idea behind Batch and Bodega, really quickly, is the next level small batch made food items mixed with promo at a 1-piece minimum with no setup fees in a beautiful box, beautiful presentation. I hit on earlier about the emotional aspect here. And when we receive things and when we do things in promo, it makes us feel a certain way. So that twist and salt kit is one of our newer kits. It's actually more of an experiential kit. It's a pretzel making kit. So that the cylinder you see there, it comes with pretzel mix. It comes with mustard from Mustard & Co., which is a small batch made mustard company in Seattle, Washington, started by this guy, Justin Lackman, who read the back of a mustard bottle at a restaurant and was like, what in the hell am I looking at? Why is all this crap in my honey mustard? And so he made his own. Like he lived in Wisconsin. He figured out, bought mustard seeds. It's all like raw, cold pressed mustard. That's unbelievable. So this is a kit from this company, small batch, family run company. Anyway, little plug there, because those are the types of ingredients that go in all our kits. Only small batch, artisanal type food items. Okay, so you get the food. The idea here is we send the kit out to, everyone in your family, everyone at the office who's working from home, and say, hey, we're having a pretzel making night. And we do a Zoom meeting. We all make pretzels together. It's something where you get your hands there. You're not just getting food and consuming it. You're actually doing something.
Wait. So this is where I was like blown away. So I just want to get this clear. You're sending me a kit that I have to now learn how to fold and make my own pretzels. Is that right?
You get to learn how to fold your own pretzels. That's right.
Oh, did you see what he did there? He flipped it on me. He went Mr. Positive, Mr. Monday, Mr. Positive. I don't have to do it. I get to do it.
Have you ever made pretzels, A, and B, try to like fold it in that shape? It looks simple.
No and no are the answers.
It's really hard. It's really hard. I'm glad we have the instructions. On the other side of the instructions is the sort of recipe how to do it. But yeah, like you roll this long rope out. I made these the other day, and it's like, how do we, I'm trying to make, so I just made letters. I just spelled out Monday, and then I was like, okay.
Of course you spelled out Monday. That would have been those are epic pretzels, man. Where's that on the gram? I didn't see any of those.
It was a few weeks back.
Okay, I got it.
I'll send it to you. I'll share, and I'll tag you in it so you can see it.
Okay, yeah, I need all the help I can get, is what he's saying. Jeff, have you ever made pretzels?
Well, I've never made pretzels, and really the bottom line is, even if you screw up the pretzel, it's still going to taste really good with that delicious mustard. So whether it's the word Monday spelled out or an actual pretzel that looks like a pro, what's this little wood thing there? Is that like the pretzel twister device?
No, that's when you are out of bounds and you're about to go into timeout. Nick comes up and whacks you on the side of the head with that little nail sticking out.
What is that? I bet you that's a pretzel twister, right?
So I'll answer your question with another question. What is the best beverage to consume with pretzels? There's an obvious answer. If you don't get this right, I'm a little scared for you.
Chocolate milk?
No. Close.
Okay.
Beer.
Beer.
I was going to say you're going to say beer. Right. Okay.
Right.
That was my second guess, Nick.
And a nice bottle of delicious, maybe a nice stout to go with the pretzels, an IPA perhaps. You need a bottle opener. So that's the Grab It bottle opener that's included. So you get promo. You get a leave behind with your logo printed on it. One piece minimum. We're going to have a leave behind actual promo product included in the kit too. So
right, because you're going to eat these delicious pretzels, but you need something after the fact.
That's right.
The anchor.
Oh, my logo.
Who sent this to me? Mr. Monday. Right. Oh, look at this. How snappy.
Promo piece. So we're combining experience, we're combining delicious food and powerful branding all in one kit. Like, it's just, I'm glad you showed that one, because it's the ultimate in really bringing this all together and making us feel special.
I know it seems like I don't know what I'm doing, Nick, a lot of the time, but every now and then I'm just glad to be lucky, to be honest. So hell yeah. Sometimes we're gonna hit it.
Man, I need a hell yeah hat. I don't know.
Hey, these are custom made by my little African princess who lives in Namibia right now. So yeah, custom small batch. Like, it's kind of reminiscent of Batch and Bodega. It's a small batch hat, custom made. There's only 6 of them in the world. So Jeff,
wow.
We'll not be distracted, and let's get back to Mr. Monday. Soft pretzel.
Oh yeah, let's get back to
Mr. Monday. This is one thing I do want you to emphasize again, even though you brought it up. I do seriously want you to kind of give us. We got a few more minutes here. I'm not stretching this. This is the piece and the energy of this piece. I think, Nick, is the experience. Can you speak to that just a little bit more?
Yeah. So when we I have something else to show you in a second after this too, that can further sort of drive that point home. But what we found specifically at Batch and Bodega, and really with a lot of our other brands too, where we're drop shipping, we're personalizing, doing customization on stuff, is when people receive an item, when they receive a promo product, let's say, right? How they receive it sometimes is as important as what it is. And then additionally, what do you do with it once you get it? If you throw a bag of Cheetos off the shelf from Costco in a box, in a big brown box, and ship to someone, they open, they go, oh, Cheetos. Cool. If you send something in an amazing little canister, and by the way, in here, there's also a customized note. Again, one piece minimum personalized note. So it'll say, hey, Jay, I hope you enjoy these pretzels as much as you love tacos. And it's a note to you. Wow. And you're like, wow. Then you open it up. There's something to do. You're making pretzels. You have your daughter, your family there, and you get a promo keepsake with a logo on it. And someone purposely just thought of you. It's not a mass marketing thing. It's not, let's buy 600 and just blast it out and cross our fingers. Right. This is sent to you. It really taps into something here. I can talk from experience. This past year's been pretty rough from an isolation standpoint. And I know a lot of people share that, where it's like, we feel a little bit out of touch with others. And so receiving something like this, that's so personalized and so special, is just next level marketing, to put it mildly. I mean, it's the way we all need to think about, I think, our businesses and how we're really approaching how we do things. How is it going to affect the end user?
I love that. I love that. So powerful. You're literally interacting with the brand. You're literally having an experience that's a touch point. It's going to go from my head to my heart. I'm going to forever remember, even if the pretzels, like Jeff said, come out crappy, they're going to taste wonderful. Even if I can't make the perfect knot and I spell tacos, they're going to be awesome, something memorable. And if you had your team involved, if it was a small kit and there's 6 or 8 or 12 of us, and we dedicated one afternoon or one night to kind of doing these, I can only imagine the photos and the Zooms and all of the fun that would be had. Jeff, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to say, this is another part of it. And I did receive a kit of like this, similar to this. And the whole idea of people working together and making something, I mean, that creates another whole dynamic. You'd mentioned about doing it as a team. If you get your family involved, this creates the experience, takes everything to a whole new level. And the other thing I want to mention too, in the case of Batch and Bodega, I think you guys are just dealing with really super high quality stuff that's a little off, not everybody's familiar with it, but maybe you might want to speak to that. I know you talked about the gentleman who made the mustard and found, hey, let's get a better way. So the quality of what we're talking about is a plus as well.
Yeah. So what I want to do first for you, sorry I was shifting around here while you're talking, but
that's all right.
I want to feed into what we're doing here that is different than what other food or kit or other companies might be doing, which is the experience, which is how you. I've been doing some unboxing videos, and it's a trend, but I know why it's a trend. It's because when you get something and there's some surprise, like maybe it's like a Christmas morning or a birthday gift that someone, you don't quite know what's going to be in there, so there's a little anticipation. And if it looks beautiful, you just get these endorphins, and I'm getting goosebumps on my hand. I don't know if you can see.
I see them.
It fires me up. So this was sent to me. This is from Batch and Bodega. This is called the Scoops and Sprinkles kit. Really cute box, right? You can see there's little like ice cream cones and stuff, a logo on the box. It's great. But when I open this box, Jay, you mentioned feeling like a kid and going back to childhood.
Yep.
When you open this box, this is what happens. It plays the ice cream truck song. There's a sound check. I don't know if my camera will pick it up. It's the goosebumps. Can you see it?
Look at that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It does it to me.
Goosebumps or
I don't even give a I don't know if I even care what else is in the box. That just made me go, holy crap.
Boom. You're mentally taken back. The nostalgia of it and the feeling, the sound. I love it.
100%. So, I mean, there's great stuff in here. I don't need to get into a sales pitch on what's in here, because it's all the small batch made stuff, family run companies that do things. It's not off the shelf Costco food, or we're not running to the supermarket and throwing some Ben and Jerry's in a box or something. It's next level stuff.
That is so cool. You guys are really touching the you're pulling on all of the right emotions. And that's what I think I love most about this discussion that we've had this morning, Jeff, is that we're pushing way past product, which is obviously a key component. But what we're really doing is we're repositioning product to inspire, to innovate, to evoke the emotions of what we were doing 10 years ago or not, but pulling on those heartstrings, pulling on those mental connections and the bridges that we want to cross back, whether it's nostalgia, whether it's ice cream, whether it's pretzels, whether it's a hard good or a product. I love the fact that you guys are pushing our industry in that direction. So fabulous stuff, my friend.
Yeah. It's the way to maintain it's a way to build a relationship with your customer, and it's a way to let them know that you are thinking about them. saying thank you and showing appreciation has been of the utmost importance this past year. Showing people that you care. That's it.
And you've taken it to an art form by using artisanal, collections and helping eliminate the friction in the logistics. So well done. I mean, does it get any better than that, Jeff?
Well, probably not too much. And I want to add to that is distributors can take advantage of all these tools that are available and low minimums. So, if you wanted to just, of one. And so if you just want to, go after and wow a particular, strong client or prospect, you could take advantage of this. And this is something that's relatively new that just wasn't available before. And we're excited to share this with our audience. And as we continue to share more and more of this type of thing, it's what made the show goes far beyond the tacos. I mean, this is tasty information. Oh gosh, I'm really going down bad road. Hell yeah! No, I need a hell. No,
hell yeah! And sometimes we got to spice it up, Jeff. So let's keep rolling because Mr. Monday.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're
knocking our doors and
we're gonna move to Wednesday if we take too much more time.
No. There's not gonna be a Mr. Wednesday. There's only gonna be this guy. It only took. I called it I think a 3-year overnight success, Nick, or something like that when we first met and we were talking about this off the side. And I have no idea really what the inspiration was. I'm pretty sure you told me, but at this point it feels like 152 weeks, right? It feels like somebody said, like I said, 152 weeks ago, we were like 29, right? Well, tell me about this. Just give us a minute on what were you hoping to accomplish and then what actually happened?
Well, the sick part of it is it was really, what I was hoping to accomplish, honestly, is what usual, if I do anything on social media, is maybe hopefully make someone laugh or just kind of touch base with friends that I don't get to see a lot. It's just posting what I ate maybe is okay. And I'm not judging by anyone. Like we should do what we want. But that picture, it was the first Monday pictures where Mondays got started with me. Cause I've always liked, since I got into the industry, Monday has changed. I used to be the Garfield guy. And I think a lot of us are like, oh God, Monday, the week's starting. But I get excited for this stuff. And so I want to get up early Monday and get rolling and get into emails and call my customers and get on the road, that kind of thing. I'm motivated for that day. So that picture sort of was the spark of I'm standing in the yard and the dog's looking off this way. So I thought it'd be funny to kind of goof on Instagram, influencers in the wild kind of thing. I'm trying to be in it, look at me. I mean, come on, look at that head. But
so
cool
great.
dog.
So
great.
Yeah, so epic.
That's my mother-in-law's dog,
man.
but I just thought it's I don't know the camera's there, so I'll stare off this way and something inspirational, right?
I'm so inspired. I'm so pensive. I'm so deep in thought.
Yeah, I'm holding a dog in my backyard. So what am I doing? But but then the next week I kind of did something semi-similar as a spoof, and somebody asked me, "What are you doing next Monday?" And I was like, "Huh? Oh, okay." And it became a thing. It became every Monday I wanted to be staring off this way and doing something. And I have for 160 weeks almost now, or whatever it is, a few years.
Yeah.
And it's gotten me, we're talking about branding and stuff here. It's taught me, it's actually brought me along. It wasn't like I wrote a master plan, I'm going to make Monday. I think it's this has taught me patience, and it's also taught me scheduling and organization, and the idea of repetition being a really powerful tool, because you're calling me Mr. Monday, which I think is great. I love it. But it's just because every Monday I do something, right?
But let's frame it this way too. Every Monday you're sharing something, and yes, you have some personalities, and yes, sometimes it's quirky and fun and funky, but that's what brings it the charm, and that's what makes it memorable. And so I love it. And Jeff and I talked about this last time. We're not advocating that someone else should be Mr. Wednesday or Mrs. Saturday. If they want to, fine, go for it. Dive in head first.
But Monday's taken.
I'll share it.
He would share it. That's the point. But the truth is that you're inspiring our industry. You brought this little extra ingredient, this special something. And that's why we wanted to spotlight you, because I mean, dude, give me a break. It makes me laugh every time I see that photo. I just giggle because it's great. It's fun. And our industry, I think you told me this the first time we met, was one of the first things I remember you telling me is our industry is fun and should be fun. And if we can't help make it fun, we should get the hell out of this industry.
Yeah.
Because
what are we doing?
Yeah,
what are we doing? If we're not doing
what are we
something
doing?
different and weird and fun, what in the hell are we doing here?
And I say hell yeah to that.
Hell yeah.
We got to
You know?
be fun, funny, different, break the
Right.
mold, advertising in a new, fresh, funky way, be inspiring, be different by design. And that's what Mr. Monday is all about. So before Brandon hooks us off the show and cuts us out, because, you know, they got to pay the bills too. Dude, look at this. This is as good as it gets. Now, I'm not sure, because I can't keep track of all your characters. Is this a character? This
Oh,
you were making
no.
fun of Brandon. This is your Brandon, isn't it?
That actually is just me. I hadn't combed my hair yet.
Oh, okay. This is early Monday.
That's just, yeah, that's straight up getting ready for the day.
I mean, it's got the Brandon vibe though. It's close.
Is there anything special with that mug, by the way? That's some pretty
That
sweet
my
art.
daughter, so that's a one of a kind cup. Her school every year they do this art, piece where you have to draw a self-portrait. And I think that's a few years old now, but she drew that of herself at a young age. I thought it was awesome. I loved how it looked. So that's kind of my go-to ceramic coffee cup.
I love it. That's so fabulous. Well, listen, Nick Latour, Mr. Monday, director of all epic shit at HPG Brands. You rocked it. We're grateful to have you. The resources, by the way, I do want to make sure everybody knows this. Please, if you're watching, all 12 of you, visit their website, because they have amazing resources. They have video, they have customizable flyers. And if you're not sure what to do, check in with Nick and the team and just say help, and they will run and provide you with probably better branding and more delicious marketing than you've ever had before. So you guys do great work. We want to put the spotlight on you, make sure that everybody knows.
Thank you very much. That was great. Yeah, please, people, all 12 of you or whatever you said, watching, reach out to me. I'm on Facebook and Instagram too. If we don't have contact info, we got some tools that we don't have time to talk about today that are next level.
I love it.
Awesome.
Brandon, anything else? Any other comments?
Speaking of tools, hey, Brandon,
Oh, nice.
Brandon.
Dang it. I was like, how
Whoa.
is he going to segue?
you deserve that though, Mr. Rising Star. We get to
Mm.
rag on you because you're
do.
a superstar.
That star is so brilliant. It's like a combination of antioxidants and cocoa fusion or something. Brandon brings these little gems every day. You're on. It's like, dude, are you on live streaming every day now? Is that just what you do?
Pretty close. Yeah, it's fun, but I'll tell you what people don't see is when the camera goes off and I tear all this lighting and stuff down, I nap really hard. So
You've earned it. You're working hard. We know you are. Congrats on the rising star, Nick. I'm glad you brought that up because it is well deserved.
Yeah, Brandon's
thanks,
the man.
guys. Thank you so much. Hey, so Jeff, any last words here?
No, I thought this was another tasty taco show. We were, so blessed to have Nick on, and again, just blown away at the opportunities that distributors have to go far beyond the stuff and take advantage of just really cool experiential promotional experiences that will enhance relationships and generate sales. Damn.
Love it. I love
Hell
it.
yeah, right?
Hell
yeah.
Oh, Jay and Jeff, thank you so much for your guys' awesome hosting abilities. I love doing this show with you guys. It's so much fun. And Nick, thank you so much, man, for taking time out of your busy day too to join us here and just talk about the epic stuff that you're doing over there at HPG. I think it's just so awesome. So thank you very much, you guys.
Thank
Our
you.
pleasure. We love
Awesome.
it. Thanks, Nick. It's
Well,
been
we got
great.
one more thing here. Everybody, tacos up. Go ahead and grab a bite of that taco. Obviously, I'm not going to grab a bite of this piñata, but I am going to point out here that the TV behind me was an inspiration from Brian Young. So I just wanted to give that huge shout out. And I personally want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Monday, Nick Latour. Him and I, we both live in the fine city of Austin, Texas. And the only time we ever get to see each other, because we're both all over the place online, is online. But one of these days we will get together and collab. I know a lot of you have been talking about it. And speaking of collaboration and being online, thank you so much to Ellie, Terry, and Alan and Walter for commenting on the live stream today. Thank you so much for joining us. And Alan, no, it is not wrong for you to send yourself one of the Snack Attack kits. That is absolutely okay. You deserve it. You are out there in beast mode, my man. So, and yes, thank you so much, Walter. It was an awesome show. So that is going to do it for Tacos Live today. We will see you guys in 2 Tuesdays. Now, speaking of that, so this show is on the 2nd and the 4th Tuesday of every month. On those alternate Tuesdays, you can find this show at freepromotips.com. That is where they post the other shows that are not live on Promo Corners. And they also post these episodes. Afterwards, I edit these and get them over to Jeff as fast as I can.
As fast as he can. I have to sometimes, come on, let's get that. Not that easy to do, I know.
He's got to take a nap first, Jeff. So
I got to tear everything down, take a nap, and re-energize. But they do post them up over there, so follow them on social and all over the interwebs as well. But we will see you guys for the next Tacos Live.
Hell yeah!